Okay, we're going to solve some homework exercises from section 9.2, measuring area and volume. Let's look at question number 1. Use the figure to the right to find its area in square units. Okay, notice we have these little square units, and basically we want to count how many they are. Now, if you go across, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across, and 1, 2, 3, 4 up and down. So notice it's a 4 by 6, so you can see there's going to be 4 times 6, or 24 of these little square units right in here, okay? Each 4 rows, each has 6 rows, so it's going to be 24 square units. Again, area they're trying to get you to understand is 2 dimensions, a length and a width. All right. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use dimensional analysis to convert 19 square meters to square yards. Now notice you have right in this chart here given square yards to square meters. 1 square yard is 0.8 square meters, so we can use that to do the conversion. So we write what we have given, 19 square meters. We put what we want in the numerator. We want to go to square yards. And we're going to cancel, get rid of square meters, and notice the numbers are for every 1 square yard, there is 0.8 square meters. So there's our conversion, and again, square meters will cancel. Square yards, everything's already in square units, so you don't have to square the number. Now notice the 0.8 is in the denominator, so we're going to divide 19 divided by 0.8, and then our new units will be square yards, which is what we want, and we'll round to the nearest hundredth, which is 2 decimal places. So we'll go ahead and do that in our calculator. 19 divided by 0.8 or 0.8, either one, and we get 23.75, which is exactly in hundredths, 2 decimals, so we just go ahead and put that value in. Okay. Okay, somehow I think that was, we did do number 1. Number 2, I guess we skipped. So let's go ahead and do that one. Number 2 is 18 square centimeters to square inches. Sorry, I skipped over number 2 somehow. So again, square centimeters to square inches, we have the conversion right here. 1 square inch equals 6.5 square centimeters. So we can write 18 square centimeters. We want our new units to be square inches, so that's in the numerator. Square centimeters is in the denominator, and what do we have? The numbers are for every 1 square inch, there are 6.5 square centimeters. Okay, so what we have is 6.5 is in the denominator. So we're going to divide 18 divided by 6.5. And then the square centimeters will cancel, and we'll get our answer in square inches, and we're going to round to the nearest hundredth, which is 2 decimal places. So we'll go ahead and do that. 18 on our calculator. 18 divided by 6.5. And we get 2.769 rounded to the hundredths. The 6 is followed by a 9, 2 decimals. So then that would give us 2.77, okay? Again, the 2.769, 3 decimal places. The 9 is in the 3rd decimal, so we would add 1 to the 6, and we would get 2.77. All right. Okay, we've already done number 3, so we'll jump. We did 3 previously. Let's do number 4. 38.4 hectares to acres. Okay, again, hectares to acres. We got it right here. 1 acre is 0.4 hectares. So we got 38.4 HA. We want to get acres, and we want to get rid of hectares. So acres is in the numerator, hectares is in the denominator. The numbers are 1 acre is 0.4 hectares. Okay, we have the hectares will cancel, and then it's 38.4. The 0.4 is in the denominator, so that tells us that we're going to divide, okay, the 38.4 divided by 0.4, and then the units will come out to acres. So on the calculator, 38.4 divided by 0.4, and we get our answer of exactly 96 acres. So mine, I could just put in 96 and get the correct answer, but I don't have to round off because it came out to an even number. If yours comes out to an even, not an even number, then you just got to round off to the nearest hundredth, which is 2 decimals. Very good. Number 5, 11 square inches to square centimeters. Again, square inches to square centimeters, we got a conversion right here. 1 square inch is 6.5 square centimeters. So we start out with what we're given, 11 square inches. We want to convert to square centimeters, so that goes in the numerator. The denominator is square inches, so it will cancel. And notice for every 1 square inch, there is 6.5 square centimeters. The number 6.5 is in the numerator, right? So this time we're going to multiply to get it, right? Now the square inches cancel, and then 11 times 6.5, and our units will be in square centimeters, and we're going to round off to 2 decimals because it says to the nearest hundredth. All right, so on our calculator, we go ahead and do 11 times 6.5, and we get 71.5. Rounded to the nearest hundredth would be 71.50 or 71.5. Either one you can put in because the decimal ends. If you have several decimals, then you're going to round off to the nearest hundredth because hundredth is 2 decimal places. All right, very good. Let's look at number 6. Now we're finding the volume in 3 dimensions. So basically the volume is length times width times height. Length times width times height equals the volume in cubic units. So yeah, cubic units. So here we have 1, 2, 3 is the width, or the length across. 1, 2, 3 is the depth. So again, the length is 3, the width is 3, the height is 1, 2, 3, 4 tall, right? So you can see if you multiply 3 times 3 is 9 times 4 is 36. You're going to get 36 cubic units. And again, look here at the layer 1. We got 3 by 3. Each layer is 9, right? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. 4 times 9 is 36. So again, 36 of these little cubes would be in this big yellow figure. Okay? So that indeed is the correct answer, 36 cubic units. Number 7, 35,000 cubic feet to gallons. Okay, we need to convert. Notice cubic feet, that's cubic feet. Gallons is right here. 1 cubic feet is equal to 7.48 gallons. So we'll use that conversion. So we have 35,000 cubic feet. That's what we're given. We want to convert to gallons, right? Cubic feet is what we want to cancel. So gallons, what we convert to is in the numerator. Cubic feet's in the denominator. What are the numbers? For every 1 cubic foot, there are about 7.48 gallons, okay? So cubic feet will cancel. The 7.48 is in the numerator, so that tells us we're going to multiply 35,000 by 7.48, but yeah, 7.48 to get the number of gallons. Okay, so setting it up, both numbers in the numerator, the number that isn't 1, so we're going to multiply 35,000 times 7.48, and we get 261,000 800. Again, my number is a whole number, so I just put in that number. It says round to the nearest hundredth. There's no need to round off to 2 decimals because I just got a whole number. You just put in the whole number. You don't have to put in any decimals, and MyMathLab will mark it correct. If you get decimals in your answer, then you'll go ahead and put in the to 2 decimals. Okay, 2,230. Let's do a similar exercise. 2,936 cubic inches to gallons. Again, cubic inches, 231 cubic inches in 1 gallon, right? There's a conversion factor, so 2,936 cubic inches. We want to get gallons, so that goes in the numerator. We want to cancel cubic inches, that goes in the denominator. What are the numbers? 231 cubic inches goes for cubic inches for every 1 gallon. The 231 is in the denominator, right? So that tells us we're going to divide 296 by 231, and then the cubic inches will cancel, and we'll get our answer in terms of the number of gallons. Okay? The way we set it up so the conversions will cancel. So we go ahead and do that. 2,936 divided by 231, we get 4.05, rounded to the nearest hundredth, 4.051. The third decimal's a 1, so we would leave it at 4.05. We would leave it with the 5. Whoops, 2,936. I put 936. Let's try that again. 2,936 divided by 231. All right, I missed a 2, and you get 12.709. There's a 9 that follows the second, the hundredths in the thousand, so we'd round up, we'd add 1, and we get 12.71, which is indeed the correct answer. All right, we're going to stop this session here. If you have any questions, send me an email at tswiersd at hodges.edu or call me at 239-938-7805. Thank you.